What makes a football team truly legendary? Is it the number of trophies, the unforgettable players, or the ability to inspire millions around the world? Argentina is one of the few national teams that has everything. From producing football icons like Diego Maradona and Lionel Messi to winning multiple World Cups and creating unforgettable moments in football history, Argentina has become a symbol of passion, pride, and greatness. But behind the glory lies a story filled with heartbreak, determination, and unforgettable victories. Today, we will explore the complete journey of Argentina, from its humble beginnings to becoming one of the greatest football nations on earth. Welcome to English Orbit. Here, you improve your English by listening to real stories about history, famous people, and world events. If you enjoy learning English through inspiring stories, subscribe to the channel and let's begin today's amazing journey. Football arrived in Argentina during the late 19th century when British workers and railway engineers introduced the sport to the country. What began as a simple game quickly became a national obsession. Young boys played football in streets, schools, parks, and empty fields. Within a few decades, football became part of Argentina's identity. In 1893, the Argentine Football Association was officially founded, making it one of the oldest football associations in the world. This organization helped organize competitions and develop talented players across the country. Nobody knew that Argentina would one day become one of football's greatest superpowers. Argentina played its first international match against Uruguay in 1902 and won by 6-0. That victory marked the beginning of one of football's greatest rivalries. Even today, matches between Argentina and Uruguay remain intense and emotional. As football became more popular, Argentina began competing in international tournaments. During the early years, the national team established itself as one of South America's strongest sides. The players were admired for their technical skills, creativity, and fearless attacking style. The first FIFA World Cup was held in Uruguay in 1930. Argentina entered the tournament as one of the favorites. Led by outstanding players such as Guillermo Stabil, Argentina defeated France, Mexico, and Chile before reaching the final. Millions believed the trophy was within their reach. The final against Uruguay became one of the biggest matches in football history. Argentina led during the game, but Uruguay fought back and won 4-2. Argentina returned home disappointed, yet the world had discovered a football nation destined for greatness. During the following decades, Argentina continued producing remarkable players. Although the team remained competitive, World Cup success stayed out of reach. Political problems, economic difficulties, and changes inside Argentine football often affected the national team's progress. Everything changed during the late 1970s. Argentina was selected to host the 1978 FIFA World Cup. For the entire country, this tournament was more than football. It became a moment of national pride. Stadiums were full, millions watched every match, and expectations reached unbelievable levels. Under coach Cesar Luis Menotti, Argentina played attractive attacking football built around teamwork and confidence. The team's captain was Daniel Passarella, one of the finest defenders of his generation. Another important player was striker Mario Kempes, whose goals would soon become legendary. Argentina defeated Hungary, France, Poland, Peru, and finally reached the World Cup final against the Netherlands. The final in Buenos Aires became one of the greatest nights in Argentine sporting history. Mario Kempes scored twice, and Argentina defeated the Netherlands 3-1 after extra time. For the first time ever, Argentina became FIFA World Cup champions. The celebration lasted for days. Across the country, millions filled the streets waving blue and white flags. Football had united an entire nation. Yet the greatest chapter of Argentina's football story was still waiting. Only a few years later, a young boy from Buenos Aires would completely change football history. His name was Diego Armando Maradona. Maradona was unlike any player the world had ever seen. Although he was short in height, his balance, dribbling, vision, and creativity made him almost impossible to stop. Wherever he played, defenders struggled to take the ball away from him. By the time he joined the national team, fans already believed he could become Argentina's greatest footballer. The 1982 FIFA World Cup did not go as planned. Argentina entered the tournament as defending champions, but the team failed to defend its title. Maradona showed flashes of brilliance, yet Argentina was eliminated before reaching the final stages. Many critics questioned whether Maradona could truly lead his country. He answered those questions 4 years later. The 1986 FIFA World Cup in Mexico would become one of the most unforgettable tournaments in football history. Maradona entered the competition at the peak of his career. Every attack flowed through him. Every dangerous move seemed to begin with his magical left foot. Argentina defeated South Korea, Bulgaria, Uruguay, England, Belgium, and finally West Germany to reach football immortality. But before lifting the trophy, one match changed football forever. The quarter-final against England was far more than a football game. Only a few years earlier, Argentina and the United Kingdom had fought the Falklands War. Emotions were extremely high. During this historic match, Maradona scored 2 of the most famous goals ever seen. The first became known as the Hand of God, where the referee allowed a controversial goal despite Maradona using his hand. Only minutes later, he produced something completely different. Starting from inside his own half, Maradona dribbled past multiple English players before scoring one of the greatest goals in football history. FIFA later called it the goal of the century. That single performance transformed Maradona into a global legend. Argentina continued their incredible journey and defeated West Germany 3-2 in the final. Diego Maradona lifted the World Cup trophy and became the greatest hero Argentina had ever produced. His performances inspired millions of young footballers across the world. Among those young boys was a child from Rosario who dreamed of wearing Argentina's blue and white shirt. His name was Lionel Andrés Messi. Lionel Messi was born on June 24, 1987, in Rosario, Argentina. From a very young age, he showed extraordinary football talent. However, his childhood was not easy. At the age of 11, Messi was diagnosed with a growth hormone deficiency. His family could not afford the expensive medical treatment, and it seemed his football dream might end before it even began. Everything changed when FC Barcelona offered Messi a chance to join their famous youth academy, La Masia. The club agreed to pay for his treatment, and Messi moved to Spain with his family. It was one of the most important decisions in football history. Over the following years, Messi developed into one of the greatest players the world had ever seen. He won league titles, Champions League trophies, Ballon d'Or awards, and broke countless records. Yet despite all his success at club level, one dream remained incomplete. He wanted to win major trophies with Argentina. Many people unfairly compared him with Diego Maradona. Every tournament brought enormous pressure. Fans expected Messi to carry the entire nation on his shoulders. His first FIFA World Cup came in Germany in 2006. Still very young, Messi showed flashes of brilliance as Argentina reached the quarter-finals before losing to Germany on penalties. 4 years later, at the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa, expectations were even higher because Diego Maradona himself was Argentina's coach. The team played exciting attacking football, but once again Germany proved too strong. Argentina suffered a painful 4-0 defeat in the quarterfinals. The criticism became louder. People began asking whether Messi could ever become a true national hero. The disappointment continued in Brazil during the 2014 FIFA World Cup. This time Messi played some of the best football of his international career. He scored crucial goals against Bosnia and Herzegovina, Iran, and Nigeria, helping Argentina reach the knockout stage. Argentina defeated Switzerland after extra time thanks to a brilliant assist from Messi for Ángel Di María. They then defeated Belgium before facing the Netherlands in a tense semi-final. After 120 minutes without a goal, Argentina won on penalties thanks to goalkeeper Sergio Romero. For the first time since 1990, Argentina had reached the FIFA World Cup final. The final against Germany was incredibly close. Argentina created several excellent chances, but failed to score. In extra time, Mario Götze scored the winning goal for Germany. Messi stood silently as Germany celebrated. It became one of the most heartbreaking moments of his career. Although Messi won the tournament's golden ball as the best player, he cared only about the trophy he had failed to lift. The heartbreak continued in the Copa America. Argentina reached the finals in both 2015 and 2016 but lost to Chile on penalties on both occasions. After the 2016 defeat, an emotional Messi announced his retirement from international football. Millions of Argentine fans were shocked. Players, coaches, former legends, and supporters begged him to return. Fortunately, he listened. Messi returned to the national team because he believed his story with Argentina was not finished. Everything began changing when Lionel Scaloni became Argentina's head coach. Many people doubted his appointment because he had little coaching experience. However, Scaloni quietly rebuilt the squad. Instead of relying only on famous names, he created a united team where every player fought for each other. New stars emerged. Emiliano Martinez became one of the world's best goalkeepers. Christian Romero strengthened the defense. Rodrigo de Paul became Messi's trusted partner in midfield. Alexis Mac Allister brought intelligence and balance. Enzo Fernandez added creativity and energy. Julian Alvarez developed into one of football's brightest young strikers. Lautaro Martinez continued scoring important goals. Veteran Ángel Di María remained one of the team's biggest match winners. This new generation played with passion, discipline, and complete trust in each other. Their first major test came during the 2021 Copa America in Brazil. Argentina entered the tournament under enormous pressure. Brazil were the defending champions and also the tournament hosts. The final was played inside the legendary Maracana Stadium in Rio de Janeiro. It became one of the biggest matches in South American football history. During the first half, Rodrigo de Paul's perfect long pass found Ángel Di María, who calmly lifted the ball over the Brazilian goalkeeper. That single goal decided the final. Argentina defeated Brazil 1-0. Lionel Messi finally lifted his first major international trophy. His teammates surrounded him with tears of joy. After years of disappointment, Argentina were champions once again. The victory transformed the team's confidence. Only 1 year later, Argentina defeated European champions Italy 3-0 in the Finalissima at Wembley Stadium. The football world realized that Argentina had become one of the strongest teams on the planet. Then came the biggest tournament of all. The 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Millions believed this could be Messi's final chance to win football's greatest prize. Argentina entered the tournament among the favorites. However, the competition began with a massive shock. Saudi Arabia defeated Argentina 2-1 in one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history. Many critics immediately claimed Argentina's dream was over. Instead of falling apart, the team became even stronger. Messi inspired his teammates with leadership and determination. Argentina defeated Mexico, Poland, Australia, the Netherlands, Croatia, and finally reached the FIFA World Cup final against France. The final has already become one of the greatest football matches ever played. Messi scored twice. Ángel Di María also scored after a beautiful team move. But France fought back through Kylian Mbappé, who completed a remarkable hat-trick. After an unforgettable 3-3 draw, the match went to penalties. Goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez made another legendary save. Argentina won the shootout. Lionel Messi finally lifted the FIFA World Cup. The image of Messi holding the golden trophy became one of the most iconic moments in sports history. Across Argentina, millions celebrated through the night. For many fans, it was more than football. It was the completion of a dream that had taken almost 20 years. The story, however, was still not over. Argentina were now world champions, but they wanted something even greater. They wanted to prove their success was not the end of an era. After winning the 2022 FIFA World Cup, many football experts believed Argentina would slowly decline. Lionel Messi was getting older, Angel Di Maria was nearing the end of his international career, and several experienced players were expected to retire. Many thought the golden generation had reached its final chapter. But Argentina had different plans. Instead of becoming weaker, the team became even more united. Head coach Lionel Scaloni continued building one of the strongest squads in international football. His philosophy remained simple. No player was bigger than the team. Every footballer had to fight for the badge, work hard for teammates, and believe in one common goal. Lionel Messi remained the team's captain, but the responsibility was now shared by the entire squad. Goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez continued proving why he was considered one of the best goalkeepers in the world. His confidence, leadership, and penalty-saving ability gave Argentina belief in every important match. In defense, Christian Romero became the leader of the back line. Nicolas Otamendi used his experience to guide younger players, while Lisandro Martinez added strength, intelligence, and calmness under pressure. The midfield became one of Argentina's greatest weapons. Rodrigo de Paul worked tirelessly in every match and became known as Messi's closest partner on the pitch. Enzo Fernandez developed into one of the world's finest midfielders because of his passing, vision, and composure. Alexis Mac Allister controlled the rhythm of games and connected defense with attack. Whenever Argentina needed creativity, these midfielders delivered. The attack was equally dangerous. Lautaro Martinez continued scoring important goals. Julian Alvarez became one of football's most exciting young forwards because of his speed, intelligence, and finishing ability. Even as Messi entered the later years of his career, his passing, vision, and leadership remained extraordinary. Every young player wanted to learn from him. Argentina's success was never built around one superstar. It was built on teamwork. Every player understood his role. Every player sacrificed for the team. That unity made Argentina incredibly difficult to defeat. The world saw this consistency during World Cup qualifying, where Argentina produced one impressive performance after another against South America's toughest opponents. Victories over Brazil, Uruguay, Colombia, Chile, Peru, Ecuador, Paraguay, Bolivia, and Venezuela demonstrated that Argentina remained one of football's strongest nations. Their confidence continued growing as they entered the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The tournament was hosted across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, making it the biggest World Cup in history. Millions of fans once again believed Argentina could defend their world title. Throughout the tournament, Argentina displayed the same qualities that had made them champions 4 years earlier. Discipline, patience, teamwork, and the magic of Lionel Messi. Young stars also played a massive role. Julian Alvarez scored crucial goals. Lautaro Martinez continued delivering in important moments. Enzo Fernandez controlled the midfield. Emiliano Martinez made several outstanding saves that kept Argentina alive during difficult matches. Each knockout game tested Argentina's character. Every opponent wanted to defeat the defending champions. Yet Argentina always found a way. The biggest challenge came in the semi-final against England. For football fans, this fixture carried enormous historical significance. Every Argentina versus England match attracts worldwide attention because of decades of sporting rivalry. The match was intense from the opening whistle. England created several dangerous chances, but Argentina defended with discipline and determination. Whenever England attacked, Emiliano Martinez stood like a wall. Argentina remained patient. Eventually, their quality made the difference. Argentina defeated England 2-1, securing another place in the FIFA World Cup final and keeping alive the dream of winning back-to-back World Cup titles. The victory confirmed that this generation belonged among the greatest teams in football history. Now, only one challenge remained. The World Cup final. Their opponents were Spain, one of Europe's strongest football nations. The final promised to be a battle between two modern football giants. For Lionel Messi, it represented another opportunity to make history. For the younger players, it was a chance to prove that Argentina's future was just as bright as its past. Regardless of the final result, Argentina had already achieved something remarkable. Very few nations managed to remain among the world's best for such a long period. Argentina had produced legends in every generation. Alfredo Di Stefano inspired millions. Mario Kempes brought the first World Cup. Diego Maradona created football magic that would never be forgotten. Gabriel Batistuta became one of the greatest strikers in football history. Juan Roman Riquelme amazed fans with his creativity. Javier Zanetti showed incredible consistency for almost 2 decades. Ángel Di Maria delivered unforgettable goals when Argentina needed them most. Emiliano Martinez became one of the greatest tournament goalkeepers of his generation. Julian Alvarez, Lautaro Martinez, Enzo Fernandez, Rodrigo de Paul, Alexis Mac Allister, Christian Romero, and many others carried the nation's football tradition into a new era. And then there was Lionel Messi. A player who inspired millions across every continent. His journey was never only about goals, trophies, or records. It was about perseverance. After years of criticism, painful defeats, and endless pressure, he never gave up. He continued believing. He continued working. And eventually, he fulfilled every dream. That is why Argentina's story is far more than the story of a football team. It is a story of courage. A story of resilience. A story of unity. It teaches us that success is never achieved overnight. Every victory is built upon years of sacrifice, discipline, failure, and determination. That is the true reason why Argentina has become one of the greatest football nations in history. Their trophies tell only part of the story. Their spirit tells the rest. Thank you for watching this incredible journey of Argentina's national football team. If you enjoyed learning English through this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to English Orbit, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next inspiring story. Keep learning, keep listening, and keep improving your English with English Orbit. See you in the next video.